Hey gang, before the video starts, just a quick update that when you watch this video, you're going to see me putting some $15 on the 4 and 10s, and I also did say that this is a $25 table. What I didn't mention, or I forgot to mention, is that if you do play on like $15 tables, you can drop that 4 and 10 to 15 and play the 160, across, play that express across. If you're on $25 tables, like I showed earlier, you'll see $50 on the 5 and $50 on the 9, and no $15 on the 4 or 10s. Okay, so just an update. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so go ahead and enjoy the video. Hello gang. This evening, I think I'm gonna put out a new strategy for you. You notice that I always, not always, but a lot of times put out strategies in 3 sessions, and that's because sometimes you're throwing the dice, the table's going your way, the strategy looks great, it's all good, but then the next time you come back, you play the same strategy, the table is not working good, you're not throwing very well, the strategy doesn't work. So that's why a lot of times I like to do it in 3 sessions, so that you can, we can take an average of what's happening. I do not edit the videos, so it is what it is. If we lose, we lose. My main concern is that you get the idea of how to play the strategy, because the tables will always sometimes be good, sometimes be bad, sometimes just choppy. So basically what I show, like my Aloha Special 130, is just the base, and then you can build from the base with your bankroll is higher or lower, and adjust the base to what would work for you. Okay, sometimes though the base works better at a bigger amount, just because the strategy calls for a different type of options that maybe when you got smaller bankroll you cannot do that. So this evening I'm gonna try and teach you what I call the Express. It's also based off of the Aloha Special 130, because that has a lot of options, and I like that strategy, so I build off of that base. Okay, so anyway, the other thing too is I'm going to be playing with a $600 bankroll on a $25 table, so I will not be depressing below 25. If you're on a lower minimum table and it's a $10 or $5 table, you can start at the $25 level and depress down to that, take more profit if that's what you want. So anyway, I'm just going to give you the base, I give you some options, and you turn it into what you want. But this is going to be the Express. So I'll be right back at the table, and we'll see you here. Okay gang, we're back. We got a $600 bankroll. Okay, and that's a little daring to play a $25 table with a $600 bankroll when it should be 10 times the amount. But I've been doing that in all my videos, hoping that it'll last us at least the 30 minutes that I like to run the video. Also, I do talk a lot. Some of you don't like it, a lot of you do, because you get to see the explanation of why things are being done, what kind of denominations we're betting, what kind of amounts, why we pressing, why we depressing, how we depress. Okay, so for those of you that already know the game and are pretty good at it, please bear with me, because we have people who just are getting started in the game, and I need to take my time when I explain. Okay, so let's get started. $600 bankroll. We're setting up the 130 Aloha Special, and this is the 130 Aloha Special right here. Okay, so 30, 30 on the 6 and 8, 35 each on the 5 and 9. Okay, so that's the base. Like I said, I start off with a base, and now we're going to turn this into the express. And why we're going to turn this into express is we're putting 50 here, 50 here. 15 each, and making this 160. But this is the Aloha Special base, and we're building off of the base. Okay, so this is the express, and I'm calling it the express because we're going to try and build this very quickly. Few hits where we can start to take at least 105 on some of our numbers. Okay, so done with the explanation. We're going to be throwing random. Oh, also I'd like to show you a hat that I got from my fellow YouTuber. His name is Brian. He's off the island of Oahu. He started a YouTube channel called Crap Shooters Hawaii. So it's Hawaii Crap Shooters. And he sent me this hat. So if you're not subscribed to him, please go to YouTube, look for Hawaii Crap Shooters. He's just started. And please support him. Thank you very much. Thank you, Brian, for sending me the hat. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's get started. We're rolling random, and we're looking to at least get 3 to 4 rolls, and sometimes that's impossible. 6 hard. 6 right back. Okay, so when we're hitting the 6 and 8s, what we want to do is, like in most of my strategies, I like to press that 6 and 8 up right away. $30 6 and 8 pays $35, and we're pressing this up to 42. You could drop $1 and press it up to 48, but 42 is enough to where I want to be. So I'll take back $11. New point coming out. Hard 6. $10. Okay, so this is a good opportunity to show you. Now we're on the 4 and 10, and that's part of the reason that we're out here. And just in case a 4 or 10 gets thrown, then we're gonna collect something. Okay, in this case that what just happened, we threw a 10, so we're gonna get paid $27 for a 4 or 10. $15, right? Pays 9 to 5. So we can take this win if you want to. That's all your choices, okay? And that's why I said this is just base. You do what you want to do. But for me, I want to press right up, right away. Okay, so we had 30. We won 27. I took the quarter. We pressed that. I'm taking the 15 from the 4, pressing the 5, and that's why I'm calling it the express. Right away, we're building this up. Okay, we're building this up right away, so we can get 105 for this $75 bet. Okay, looking for a 6. Aces. One, 3, 4. We already pulled the 4. $10. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing over there on the 10. Get paid 27. Press this up. Becomes the express. That's why we want to build up and not out. Okay, always want to build up and not out. 4. 5. 1, 4, 5. 75 pays 105. Okay, and that's where I want to be. Okay, at 105 collection. Now, at this point, if I want to play Staying Alive, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quarter from the 5 and 9. I have 100, 50, 60. That's where I started. 160. Okay, playing Staying Alive with this strategy right now, just to show you. That's all I want to do, is just show you. Whether I win or lose, I just want to see you at least know how to do this. Okay, so we can't lose. We got some profit. All of this is profit. Okay, this is our 160 that we're going to owe to the house if and when we seven up. Okay, looking for the 6. And there it is, 516. Okay, so 516 gets paid 50 for 1. So now we took some profit. Now at this point, some of you, if you wanted to, you can press this 5 and 9 back up. But like I said, I'm just trying to stay alive, show you some options. Ace deuce. This is the come out roll. And I've noticed that sometimes when I'm doing my videos, I'm thinking too much things to do, and I forgot to take down the marker, or overpay or underpay myself. I'm sorry for doing that, but it happens when you put it on a video trying to do everything. 639.9. $10. Now if you still feel like you want to cover that 4 and 10, you can throw something in the field, okay, but it'll just cut your wins a little bit. But in that case, we'll have paid you double in the bubble. Six pays 50 for 1. You can take the profit, or you can say, well, you know what, I'm going to press that 5. I'm going to press this 9 back up. Five, 3, 8. That's another 50 for 1. We're going to take this. Six to 8. 50 for 1. So right now I'm just going to take a chance. Okay, 8 came several times. I'm going to press it up to 90. Okay, and that's why it's called the Express. We're pressing this up. $549 point. Okay, so that's 105. And that's why we want to press this up right away, make it 105. Okay, so at this point, you could pull down and stay alive again. Okay, it's all your choice. Eight, leader on the wall. That flipped. Was a 5. 8 the point. 12. And I like to press it up right away, unless the table is choppy or bad. Then I'm gonna play Staying Alive, maybe a smaller amount, maybe an easy, until I see what the table is doing. Eight right back, hard 8, right back. See, so because we're expressing this, and when I say express, I mean pressing right away, okay? Pressing up right away. We got 90, that's another 105. Okay, when the table is good, you gotta bet. Okay, you gotta bet, because if you can't bet, you can't win. You can win, but not the kind of money that you should win. Looking for the 10. 9. 549. That's another 105. Okay, so that's the express. That's how it works. I'm gonna press up this 6 to 90 now. We got money. We got our start money. This is all profit, and we're gonna try and make more money off of the house money. Oh, that's deep. But still, 639. Another 105. We're gonna take a chance. We're gonna press that 9 up. 100. Get a quarter. Press this up to back to 100. We could take back more profit, but we're expressing, right? We're expressing. Aces. One, three, four. And the table is going your way. You feel good about it. Your bankroll can sustain it. Bet it up. 6, 4, 10 winner. Nothing on the 10 for us, but it's a win. On the pass line, if you were the shooter. 5, 3, 8. So now every number on this inside will pay us at least $105 at least. 426. 426. That's 105. 6 again. Another 105. Okay, so we can take all this money down if you wanted to. Sometimes I just get carried away. It's like sometimes some of my videos I say, do as I say, not as I do. Okay, so just be aware of what's your comfort level. Okay, just what is your comfort level? 6-5, yo. 325. Another $140 because we're up to 100 right now. So 150 for 10. $150 for 10. I mean, I made enough money. I express it up. I'm making good money. I got good money down there. But, you know, if I lose it, I lose it. That's in my head already. If I lose, I lose. Okay, we press this 6 and 8 up to 120. Hard 6. That pays us 140 or 150 for 10. Okay, so this is all our money right here. I'll just take it back down, start all over. What's the base? 130, right? That's the base. That's our 130. If we wanted to, we could start all over. 25. Okay, this is where we started. Throwing random, we're getting lucky. The table is good. I cannot say this is skill. Maybe the way I'm betting, but I just throwing random. 617. Great call to depress. Okay, so how much did we make on that? Okay, just right here alone. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1140 $1,140 profit, because this is our start money that's going to be put out for that. So when the dice is hitting, you gotta bet. Okay. I'll take some black. 500 in black. 500 to the house. Our start money 160. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Take another 500 in black. And this is all ours. Okay, see how the dice is rolling again. We're off gonna come out. 5. 4 and 5. You gotta take when you can, because if the dice turns on you, then you're gonna wish that you were betting when the dice was doing good. You know, a lot of times when you're losing, we all like to chase. You know, we all like to get our money back. 7. We all want to get our money back. We're at the point of, wow, if I can just break even. Well, you know, a lot of times we should have quit when we're ahead or not very far down. See, that's why I said, look, the dice turn really quick. And that happens after a good roll. 160. Also remember that a lot of times within 6 to 8 row average, it's a 7 that's coming. Okay, so that's why I like to press right away, right up front, within the 2, 3, 4 rows, and express this up and collect before we get into that 6, 7, 8 rows where most times 7s are lurking, right? It doesn't always happen that way, but majority. So try and get pressed up right away and get your wins off the table, and then build it back up. 4. 1, 3, 4. Oh, dice rolled. 9. Oh, that just died right there. So 9 pays us 50 for 1. So anyway, I'm gonna show you this press, right? You saw this press before, but I want you to know that you can use this press here. You saw this press before with the Aloha Special 130, pays 49. We was gonna give $1. I didn't have it for 50, so I'm gonna take this and we're gonna press this up anyway. So there we go. We got 3 numbers pressed up where we want it to, right? 516. So lucky we triple press that instead of just a 5 and 9. So 6 makes 50 for 1. Still don't have change, but I'll take $4 change. 50 for 1. So now we can come here and press up our 9, right? And press up the 9. We can press up 6 or an 8 to 60. Take back a little bit money. Okay, so how many hits did we take? 2 hits, one for press, triple press, and another hit, right? We got 2 hits. We're looking for at least one more. 8. Of course, we're going to hit the smallest number, right? That's always the case. 538. But we got 60. And 60 pays 70. And that's enough money for us to take our money back down. Take a quarter here, a quarter there. We got 100, 25, and let's call it $130 back. Okay, $130 back. So we're in the game for $30, and we're pretty much up here at a level that we're going to be collecting 50, 60, 85, 70, right? So we're in pretty good position. 5. Okay, that would have been 105 if I wasn't playing a bit of staying alive. 105 pays $70. Okay, so we're in the profit already. We cannot lose. So now we want to express this up some more. Nope, not happening. But that's why I say we want to take our money back as soon as possible, so that when things like this happen, like I said, within 6 to 8 rolls, more chances of the 7 coming. So we grabbed our start off money, and then we tried to build with whatever profit we had here. Okay. $150, 60, right there. So this is our money. So we gave the house 130. 160, and that set us all up already. Oh, okay, so the video is almost at 30 minutes already, so maybe 1 or 2 more, and that's it. Hard for 22. And next time I'll show you another way to set up the Express. 6. So what we want to do right away, get these numbers 5, 6, and 8 pressed up to 42. And why do we want to do that? Why is the first thing we want to do if we hit a 6 or 8, or let's say we could even do it with a 4 or a 10 that gets hit before a 5 and 9? The reason for this is we want to get paid $50 at least for the 5, 9. Okay, so 5, 9, 6, 8. At least $50 now. Once we get this press, it's 49, so 50 for 1. And the reason for that is that once we get that 50, we're pressing up this 5 and 9 to 75 by pulling the 4 and 10 and expressing that straight up. So we can start collecting some good money, get back our money, and continue to depress and hopefully make more money. Okay, so the dice has turned, you see, so we couldn't even get to that point. We got 1 press, that was it. So sometimes the dice come so bad that you cannot even throw 2, 3 numbers. And I've seen it, I've done that, so we need to be aware of that, of what's happening. Because because playing 160 you can lose a lot of money real quick. So watch the table, adjust, and be aware of what's going on. Dice out. Oh, that was a short roll. Okay, we'll make this our last roll. That was a hard 6 dice rolled. Five, 2, 7. Okay, so the table turned on us, and that's why I said, get your money as soon as you can. Get your money as soon as you can. Time is 30 minutes. And I would be already leaving, taking my profit, but trying to show a video showing random. I'd be out the door if I was at the casino. Okay, let's go. Last hand. 10. Six. Okay, taking that $35, keeping 11, pressing up the 6 and 8. So one hit, right? So what do we have? 6. So just mark it. One hit, we're pressing. So if you know what I'm doing, we only need one more hit to get that 5 and 9 to 75, where we can start collecting 105, 105, 145. So 5 the point. That's our second hit. Paid 50 for 1. What we do, we press this up. Okay, we're expressing this already. Okay, so 2 hits. We're either gonna collect 105 or 50 for 1. Okay, we're looking for at least 1 to 2 more hits. Not tonight. Not on this hand. Dice has changed. Okay, and that's how fast the table can change. So let's count up what we got. That's all lost. 2 hits, but that's where we could get to, right? So we started with 600. 2, 4, 6. That's where we started. 600. We made 4. 5. 550. 557. Profit. 600 is where we started. Okay, luckily we had a good hand in the very first hand. We expressed it, took as much as we could, and lucky we did. And then the table turned on us. Okay, so this is a good video. I liked it because of the fact I could show you the presses. The table went with us. Then I could show you a little bit of the depress. I mean, at that point we hit 2 of them. If the table is really choppy, when we hit the 509 for 50, we could have took that down and go right back to 30 each on the 5 and 9. Take back another $24 right here. Yep. We added $24 here, so could have took that back and worked from there. Then our losses wouldn't have been that great. Okay, so those are things that can be done. Thank you for watching. For those of you that support me, I really appreciate it. Those of you who are viewers but not subscribed, I would appreciate if you would subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share the videos. Again, thank you very much. This is session 1. I'll try and shoot at least 3 sessions so that we can see the average of how this strategy works. Okay, next time I'll show you another setup of this Express in the next video. Until then, stay safe and try to stay alive. Oh, and don't forget, Hawaii Crap Shooters, if you're not subscribed to him, please help him out. Thank you very much. We'll see you again in the next video.